Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 21 online CFM game. We are now in week 7 of the actually, hold on a second. We're still in week 6 of the 2022 season here in the Premier Madden League for just a second, because our Detroit Lions have to make not one, but two potentially franchise-altering moves. Let's talk about the second trade first, because it is staring us right in the face. Drew Lock is now a Detroit Lion. Once again, we have made a move for a quarterback. This is the third time in under a year. First, we got Jacob Eason from the Colts. Then we got Cam Newton from the Patriots. Now, we get Drew Lock, who was the backup to Spencer Rattler in Denver. He's now a Detroit Lion, and he's going to be the starting quarterback effective immediately. The Cam Newton, Matt Stafford thing is, great idea, great win now strategy, but we are not winning now. So we have to pivot as a franchise and try to react on the fly. And basically, Drew Lock is a guy that we could potentially invest in for the future. Cam Newton and Matt Stafford, not so much. They are potentially due to regress heavily in the upcoming offseason. But Drew Lock is not a sure bet either. He is not the lock, no pun intended, to be the franchise quarterback for our Detroit Lions, because he is an upcoming free agent and he is going to want a lot of money. Right now he's asking for at least $20 million a year, and we can't commit to that if we don't know if Drew Lock is good or not. So Drew is kind of in a prove-it season here. We're going to take an outside shot that maybe we could turn him into a superstar, or he just plays really good for us, and then if not, then we will pivot our quarterback needs to the offseason / draft. And the first trade that we made, as you guys know, it was in the makings. TJ Hawkinson was on the bench from last week's game against the Vikings, and it is official. Bobby Wagner is now a Detroit Lion as well. And we got a second-round pick from the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for TJ Hawkinson. That's not a trade that I wanted to make. That was a trade that the Seahawks user actually proposed to me, and I was like, I don't want to give up TJ Hawkinson, but I feel like Bobby Wagner will bring a more consistent impact for us despite his age. Even going into next season, I feel like Bobby Wagner can bring more to the table for us on every down than Hawkinson brought for us. So hopefully that gamble is worth it. We get a second-round pick as well. And we are now kicking off against the New York Giants, who were undefeated until last week's game against the Atlanta Falcons, but still sport a stellar record. And Drew Lock, in his debut downfield, shows no fear on his first play, goes 59 yards to Amonra, and then that's DeAndre Swift on the pitch. It's a home run and a quick and fiery start for our Detroit Lions in a potential new era of Lions football. If it goes like this, spectacular, but obviously, let's not overreact to what just happened. There's a lot of football to be played. There's a lot of issues with our Detroit Lions, and 2 plays is not going to fix it all, especially when we immediately give up a 33-yard corner route to Evan Ingram, follow that up with a decent gain to the tight end that turns upfield for a first down. So one big roster move that I have to bring to you guys' attention is, well, actually a couple, right? So for the TJ Hawkinson for Bobby Wagner trade to work out, we had to cut one of our quarterbacks because they were just making too much money, and Bobby Wagner right now is making too much money. His cap hit $20 million if Saquon Barkley gets the touchdown. So the only way to make the money work, we had to cut either Matt Stafford or Cam Newton. Cam is gone, unfortunately. It was a tough choice. I really thought about it, but I just feel like, if neither of them are going to be our quarterback, I think it makes more sense to keep Matt Stafford as a backup. One, Detroit Lions, Matt Stafford, it just works. And two, I just think Matt Stafford is a more stable option. Cam is a bit erratic. He has a lot of good parts to his game, but the bad parts don't really fit backup status, so we released Cam into free agency. The Carolina Panthers actually picked up Cam to be the backup to Justin Fields, so Cam had his own little homecoming as well. So Cam Newton not on the team anymore. Lee Smith is on the team. Since we traded away TJ Hawkinson, we need to roster at least 2 tight ends because Madden forces you to. So along with Taysom Hill, who is still our starting tight end right now, we have Hunter Bryant, and then we have the veteran blocking tight end Lee Smith in there as well. And in the Drew Lock trade, we gave up Warrior, who was an impending free agent. He wanted about $6 or $7 million a season, and we were kind of calling his bluff and ended up trading him all throughout. So we kind of went younger at the cornerback position anyways. He was kind of getting phased out of the rotation. And then we also traded away Marquez Stevenson, also phased out of the rotation after being a receiving running back for us last season. We converted to wide receiver, but there just aren't really any snaps for him available right now. And then our 4th round pick was the only real value that we gave up as far as something that we value into next season for our Lions, as the New York Giants just rattled off a couple of quick touchdown drives while we were going through all of that. So I mean, to me, like a 4th round pick to gamble on a quarterback for half a season. Quarterback is the most important position, and since we don't have it stabilized right now, I'd like to at least take a shot in the dark, as Ty Johnson gets a pretty good return here, but unfortunately, speaking of Lee Smith, he gets the holding penalty called on him, so instead of the 26-yard line, we start at the 12. But DeAndre Swift, who is seeming to be a bigger part of the running back rotation, taking away some, if not all, snaps from the rookie John Emery. Here he is on 3rd down and 1 up the middle, getting the first down. So a potential breakout game opportunity for DeAndre Swift, though we do bring in Emery since Swift just carried the load for a couple of plays. So yeah, that's just basically where we're at. I feel like, the way we were playing, like the Cam thing was a win now thing, and we're not winning. It just doesn't make sense to have, when we have that option at least, right? When we realistically look at our season with the Detroit Lions, we're not playing well. We played some of the best teams in the league, right? Like, these are all playoff teams besides the Green Bay Packers that we played so far this season, including the Vikings twice. But, it's not like we were even playing well in those games, right? We were losing those pretty handedly. Even the Eagles game and Vikings game, like, there was still, like, numerous flaws, including Cam's game itself. Cam wasn't, all that was really hyped up to be. Cam was brought in as someone that could really add mobility to the quarterback position, and, it was just instability that was brought to the quarterback position more than anything else. I think the game against the Eagles, the rainy Monday night game, that really might have done Cam in, and it's just, like I said, it just didn't make sense when we had the option to go for locks. So, we'll just take a shot. We'll see what happens. Drew Lock is good. He's good. If not, like I said, we pivot the quarterback's position one more time. And then also, Cam and Matt Stafford, they are both impending free agent themselves, and those guys won over $25 million a season. So it would have been kind of crazy to commit to an old quarterback for that kind of money. I couldn't do it. So here we are trying to play some lockdown defense on the New York Giants, trying to prevent potential avalanche of points that is incoming. Daniel Jones, who is a superstar in this league, trying to go middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. That is airtight coverage. And the punt goes to Ty Johnson, who is pinned at his own 9-yard line after pretty good punt. So after that explosive start, that fantastic first 2 plays where it felt like, oh baby, these are not your father's Detroit Lions. Well, hold on just a second, because your boy is still using the Detroit Lions, all right? And your boy is not that great at Madden right now. We've been over this. It's still a thing, right? Saquon Barkley in the end zone for 6, and part of me, being like really rusty on the sticks, is that I will make stupid reads like that. Like that was maybe the worst interception I've ever thrown in Madden. Like, that was not like a wrong button kind of situation. That was the right button, just the wrong read. As Ty Johnson gets another nifty little return out here. Ty Johnson, I think, has solidified the kick/punt return spot for us for this season. With all the running backs that we drafted this season, Ty Johnson hasn't exactly gotten too many chances to shine at the actual running back position, but Ty's definitely a guy, but he's also an upcoming free agent. But I think he's a guy we can keep around on the roster. He's a pretty versatile back for us / player in general, so I like Ty Johnson. He's probably not going to ask for more than like, $2-3 million a season, which, we actually are going to have a decent amount of cap space going into the next offseason, since we finally got rid of all the bad contracts the Lions had in real life, and plus we're not going to be paying a quarterback big money. So we're actually going to have like a crazy amount of cap going into the offseason. So for one, that's going to allow us to re-sign Deebo Samuel. Deebo only wants like $8 million a year, so I can tell you right now, we re-signed Deebo Samuel. He's going to be on this team for the rest of the cycle. We got Deebo locked down. So Deebo, Amonra, Kenny Galladay, and that's one of the best wide receiving trios in the league, as the Giants actually go no good on this field goal. So, Drew Lock has the weapons. There are no excuses, except for maybe the Taysom Hill tight end thing. That's a little bit goofy. But, like, there are no good free agent tight ends right now. It's really, like, damn near impossible for us to address that position right now. We kind of just got to work with what we got. And, you know, we also got a second-round pick in that Hawkinson deal, which kind of sweetened the deal as Locke is hit as he throws the ball right before the end of the first half, intercepted by Trey Dean. Turnovers really killing us right now, as it really has been throughout the season. That one hurts just a hit as it throws. I think the Giants' D-line right now is just wrecking the game. They're definitely winning that battle in the trenches as the Giants, this is borderline field goal range. Remember, they missed from 54 earlier. They just got backed up to the 39-yard line, which makes this a 56-yarder. They're desperately trying to get at least a couple of yards here. 4 seconds left. Goal line. Quarterback sneak. Got to get a timeout in, which they do. They got maybe 1 yard, 2 yards. This is a 38 from the 38-yard line. They missed it from the 37. Well, this one up and good with a couple of yards to spare. So not really much drama in that, except more questions about what happened on the previous kick. While you ponder that, and everything I just mentioned in the first half of that game, let's go to the halftime show. This is going to be an extended halftime show this week because some crazy and weird things happen in the league. So hop aboard. We're about to have some fun with this one. So we start off with a marquee matchup, the undefeated Minnesota Vikings versus the defending Super Bowl champion Buffalo Bills. Well, looking like the Bills might be able to be the first team to take down the Vikings. We certainly were not this season, but Buffalo looking good. Stephon Diggs flips in for 6, and it is indeed a Buffalo victory on the road as we go to the Dallas Cowboys, who were suffering from fumble mishaps last week against Washington, and they just can't get it out of their system. Dak Prescott, watch out! That's immediate pressure, and Dak coughs up the ball in the process. Nassib is in, and the Titans have rallied off 3 straight wins after going 0-4 to start the season. Todd Gurley off to the races. It's all looking good in Atlanta, but hold on just a second. Pump the brakes. Cunningham looking to pass late third quarter. Oh, he's hit as he throws the ball. Cam Jordan applying the pressure. Marcus Williams, getting the pick, knifing his way through for 6, and a New Orleans Saints victory. Nice game, and Trey Sermon going over 100 yards. Oh, Antoine Winfield Jr. gets low, gets the ball, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are one of the few teams left in the league still undefeated. I think there's only like 2 or 3 teams left now that the Vikings got dropped off. The Ravens are not one of those teams, but they're playing like it. 5-1, a dominant victory over the suddenly free-falling Cleveland Browns. Now let's get to the fun games. Let's start off with Texans versus Washington. This game was all Texans early on, 17-0 lead, but Washington came back with a vengeance, a monster hit, and Troy Apke on the recovery. 4-6. Washington's got the lead. Washington down once again, but not out. Scary Terry McLaurin on the post. He'll go all the way to the goal post. But Deshaun Watson will not give up without a fight in the corner. Will Fuller, 5-4-6. Washington, though, has one more chance. Oh, to at least send the game to OT, which might be necessary since they got stuffed at the goal line. They are out of timeouts, but why not take a shot? As long as you don't get sacked, it's all good. But Haskins, oh no, can they get back to the line in time? They should be able to spike this ball. Come on, spike it. Whoa, fake spike. This is the final play barring a penalty. This is for the win. It's Haskins to McLaurin. Oh my goodness, you have to think that was an accidental fake spike. There's no way that was intentional. Oh, that'll just make you sick. They didn't even give themselves a chance to go to OT. Well, I'll tell you what, this game has a bit of the same vibes that'll happen in just a second. Carolina with the go-ahead touchdown, but the 49ers have worked themselves into field goal range and then proceed to play the most disastrous set of downs ever in this situation. Nearly a pick, once again, nearly a pick, 4 seconds left, bringing the field goal unit on the field. Let's tie the game up. Or offense on the field. I mean, you could try to get a quick hitter outside, but the risk versus the reward, crazy. Panthers call a timeout. 49ers offense still on the field. Mills at the quarterback position. What could possibly go wrong? Here we go, Mills. Oh, it throws it out immediately, and there's a flag, and definitely intentional grounding. So now this jeopardizes the field goal because it's a 57-yard field goal. Oh man, let's see it. This man's got the boot for the tie. Online, but off the crossbar. Oh yeah, that was definitely going to be good about 10 yards further up, but the 49ers absolutely blow it. Like I said, one of the worst set of downs you will ever see in that situation. Now let's go to Las Vegas, where the Raiders could have knelt the ball and kicked the game-winning field goal with no time left, but they score a touchdown. That's cool, but you leave the window open for a fluky Hail Mary to happen. Where are the odds of that? 100% Michael Gallup off the deflection. That's a roughing penalty. This game after the PAT goes to overtime. Raiders get a chance at redemption. Oh, baby, a drop on third down and a 4th and 3. Offense on the field. McFarland drops it in the flats. Now, let's get the Rams to kick a field goal. This is for their first win of the season. I mean, 42 yards, yeah, you want to get some more yardage, but don't risk it. Don't risk getting hit. Okay, first down. Cool, maybe center the ball. Oh, my goodness, I can't watch. I can't watch. He's going to blow it. He's going to blow it. What is he doing? Oh, he's playing with fire. But thankfully, he doesn't get burnt. The Rams, trying to lose the game, end up winning it. Both teams 1-6 for a reason, I suppose. Let's go to rainy Pittsburgh, where downfield Gardner Minshew has potentially thrown the dagger. But looking at the score, you gotta think the Bengals have an answer. Well, 4th down and 5, not so much. That's intercepted. This is a bit choppy. Don't worry though. It's going for 6. And this should be the dagger, you have to think, right? Well, hold on just a second, because that's a cover 0 blitz with a 2-possession lead with under 90 seconds to go. And the Bengals have snuck their way in to give themselves a chance. And then the Steelers don't do a great job of managing the clock. Incompletion on 2nd down. That stops the clock. 3rd down, Minshew is sacked trying to throw the screen. Timeout Bengals. Joe Burrow in the rain, in the middle. Got his man. 24-yard line. Can they spike it? Yes, they do. But will they bring out the field goal unit? Thankfully, after a couple of downs, yes, they do. Randy Bullock, cash money. Not an easy kick, and we are going to... Oh, wait a second. 1 second left. Gardner Minshew. That's not a Hail Mary. That's a Fail Mary. What in the world was that? Picked off, and no. Oh, no. The Bengals win it with no time remaining. Minshew, why? Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know which one of those losses is the worst. It's highly debatable. Raiders gave up a Hail Mary, and that might have been, like, not even up there compared to fake spike. the 49ers sequence of downs and whatever the Steelers just did. Pick 6 with no time left. Okay, let's get back into Detroit Lions versus New York Giants, as our Lions desperately try to get a stop on defense to give our offense a chance to figure things out. There it is. Eric Stokes with the interception. It looked like him and Will Harris had a shot at that one, but the rookie Stokes comes up with the INT. That man from Georgia, pretty fast. I don't know if you guys seen that video of him like doing combine work and he ran like a 4.25 40. He's not that fast for our team, unfortunately, but like that might be a real problem in real life. 3rd down and 2. This is a problem when we don't get this first down. Thankfully, DeAndre Swift up the middle. He gets it. 8 rushes, 48 yards. Not a bad game for Swift on the ground, as he seems to be the feature back with John Emery. His touch is being reduced. Drew Lock, middle of the field. That's Taysom Hill. The weakness of the offense, maybe not. Taysom, giddy up. You've just gone for 6 and given the Lions life. 2-point conversion here to make it a 1-possession game. DeAndre Swift. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a big boy stuff right there. That's a 10-point lead held on to by the New York Giants. But if our defense can play like they did on the previous drive, wait. Oh, Saquon Barkley, don't even let me finish my sentence. One play, goodbye, 75 yards. We had kept Saquon in check all game long, but the Giants never really needed Saquon to bust off the big one. After all of our turnovers, they would get great field position, but when they needed their superstar back to make a play, did he ever? And it was effortless, really. Blocks the line, defense wasn't set up right, and Saquon, I mean, you give him that much space, it's GG's in the chat. Well, not for us. We're going to keep on going. We're down 17 points, but I mean, we just scored a touchdown. We got a shot at this one. Deebo Samuel with the spin move. Deebo just got himself a new contract. He's not playing like a man who's going to lay over after getting his money. He's going to try to work hard for us. DeAndre Swift's working hard. This is a blitz that's picked up. This is Drew Lock missing a wide open Galladay potentially for a touchdown. Now, here's the thing. Drew Lock is not as good as Cam Newton and Matt Stafford right now. Straight up is not, but the gamble is that we can develop Drew during this season. Just something you got to do. 4th down and 3. It'd be nice if Drew can get us this first down, but down goes Drew. Ebucom off the edge. I believe that's his 2nd sack of the game and the 2nd fumble for Locke. We've recovered both of them, but both of them really didn't matter because one was on 3rd down, that one 4th down. They might as well have taken it back for 6 for all I care. 3rd down and 12. Daniel Jones outside. Ratley for 6. Oh, wow. Yeah. Trying to get a little man press at the line. Did not work at all. Christian Holmes got smoked, and we find ourselves down 24 points. So the one thing I want to tell you guys about this stretch of the season is that this was the stretch of the season that was going on when I was not uploading at all, right? When I took my YouTube break, when I was really only putting on my PlayStation to play CFM games. I wouldn't even turn on my Xbox, got the new console and all, and wasting it like a fool, not even playing it. This is the result of me not, being invested at all, right? It was bound to happen. We were bound to lose these kind of games in this kind of fashion, and for me to play like absolute trash. Like, we are still not even close to being caught up to where DCFM is right now, with pretty much daily uploads going on for how long has it been, man? It's been a couple of weeks, man. I feel like I've been busting my ass putting out these CFM videos every single week, and we are not close, all right? The CFM is in like week 13? 14 right now? I think it's in week 14 as I do this video, and this is week 7. So we still got, since we already had our bye, about 6 or 7 more games to catch up on, plus whatever happens while we're catching up. So, I mean, honestly, by the time we finish this season, we're going to be close to starting the next season with the daily uploads in check. So, we are starting to catch up, though. We are really starting to make some progress in this one, and it's been fun to do the daily CFM stuff, man. Because I mean, it's not possible, really, usually, because the CFM advances every 3 days. It's just that, when you don't upload for 2 months, what happens? This is the kind of stuff you get to do. Drew Lock angle route here. Oh, DeAndre Swift takes a shot, but he gets the first down. So this game has definitely got out of hand. Drew Lock 4 interceptions, not the stellar debut that we thought we might be seeing after that beautiful pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, part of it is me, obviously. It doesn't matter what quarterback we use. If we make the reads that we're making, we're not going to win games. But if we throw passes like this, we got a chance. Now, I don't know how that worked, because that is John Emery, the running back, against the superstar cornerback, James Bradbury. Make coverage, but sure. We'll take it. We'll take a touchdown. It is a 3-possession game, all right? The window is open. We have made some crazy comebacks in the past, though. Most of that comeback swag was with our Miami Dolphins, but these Detroit Lions, they've done a couple of cool things themselves. They made that 17-point comeback against the Buccaneers not too long ago, but we got to play some defense if we want to have a shot at this one. Saquon Barkley is lit up, so this won't be an easy task trying to get Saquon down. Ito Smith in the game. Giants, of course, they are just trying to kill clock right now. They're trying to end this game ASAP. A 3rd down and 4 conversion would help. Daniel Jones finds Ito Smith out the backfield, who It seems to be a impossible man to tackle. We finally got Ito down as Ratley's got the ball. Ratley, he's going to go all the way with this one. Akwara won't get him, and he'll slide safe for a 6. And that definitely is ball game right there as we try to crowd the box there. Giants, they decide, hey, bro, we'll just throw this little bubble real quick and dagger this one out. So, you know, I think at this point, we're going to drop to 1-5. So, you know, I don't know if playoffs are realistic, but we can't look at that right now. We just have to try to win a game, right? That's all we can only take this season week by week and try to make progress. Because what we did here is regression, absolute regression from what we did the past couple of weeks. We just want to make progress with our Detroit Lions. We can't talk about playoffs. We just simply cannot. It would be foolish if we did. We just got to try to win a game, and then if we win a game, we try to win another game. We just take it from there and try to play well. And you know, we'll see how that road takes us as we fumble. Now, one thing we have to do is stop fumbling, which, yeah, we juked with Kenny Galladay in the middle of the field, but, like, come on, James Bradbury? How many cornerbacks with, like, low hit power are going to make us fumble, man? You're killing me, man. You are killing me. Like, I know we're not playing well, but the bad luck bug as well, like, oh, man. When it goes bad, it goes bad. 3rd down and inches. Can't even stop the backup running back from just running the ball when we know they're running the ball. Which, hey, Bobby Wagner, your debut today, right? Yeah, Bobby Wagner, you're in this game. You're just standing there watching the action happen. We're gonna need a better effort from Bobby Wagner, but I do think that Bobby will be able to help us turn around our defense. I think some of this was just like, you know, we just played so bad on offense. We didn't give our defense a chance because I felt like, you know, in the first couple of quarters, we were playing decent defense. We're getting a couple of stops, but you just can't give the opponent favorable field position time and time again as we go downfield to Kenny Galladay. Oh, man, it's the Galladay season in the blowout. Sure, why not? So I actually called a timeout right there. I was like, why is this dude not kneeling the ball, right? I was like a little confused, a little bit agitated because, like, I just wanted to get the game over with. Like, come on, man. What are you doing passing the ball and all this stuff? 3rd down and 9. Throwing, like, just knee it. Under 2 minutes. I'm not calling my timeouts. It's a 50-point game. So, you know, I just called my timeout. Like, bro, you want to go for it on 4th down and be a complete douchebag? Go ahead. So, you know, he actually punted the ball. So, kudos to him for that. And we scored a touchdown. Sure, why not? This time, the punter, Riley Dixon, comes in to knee the ball. It's funny sometimes. People, like, usually everybody brings, like, their backup quarterback in to kneel the ball. I usually do that. I don't like messing up the starting quarterback stats, right? We did that last season with with Ryan Fitzpatrick. He was the kneel down king. This time around, like, you might never know who our backup quarterback is because we don't get into those positions to get kneel downs. Whenever we win, it seems to be like close wins, unless it's against the Green Bay Packers who call timeouts down 30. That's our only win right now, and that's not really a shining light because I don't think the Packers have won a game this season. So our only win came against, you know, a winless team. Otherwise, we would be winless ourselves, which means that we have a lot of work to do. But, you know, I'm willing to put in the work, man. I'm willing to, you know, grind it out, try to rebuild our Lions, rebuild our confidence, rebuild our Madden game out here, and, you know, have some fun with that. Like, I am totally cool with, you know, uploading these videos, even though I'm taking L's every single time. I don't care. I'm more concerned about whether, like, you guys care, and you guys are like, oh, damn, this dude loses every game, he sucks. And, you know, you don't make good reads or nothing like that. I'm completely shameless in this, but if you guys are cool, right, whoever's still rocking with us, rock around, because, like, you never know when we could turn it around, and otherwise we're just gonna have some fun with this series, man. Sometimes it's realistic to get your ass beat and take some L's, right? Like, you know, we had a dominant Dolphins run, but hey, we take a couple of L's, so be it. So on that note, leave a like in the video. I know this was, like, you know, not really talking too much about the game. We were just kind of talking, kind of free-flowing in this one, but you know, I think we had to have this discussion. So yeah, leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. We'll try to return to some normalcy next week. Maybe win a game. I don't know. On that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you as always for watching.